This is Dr. Divya. Today's topic is defense mechanism of plants. So, what is the defense mechanism? So, plants have developed a stunning array of structural, chemical, and protein-based defense designed to detect invading organisms and stop them before they are able to cause extensive damage. So, we know that plant lacking an immune system comparable to animal. So each plant species is affected by approximately 100 different types of fungi, bacteria, molecules, viruses, nematodes. So these are the known host resistance plant healthy. And then second one is a quantitative polygenic resistance. So in which some infections like symptoms possible plant generally survive and produce. And third type monogenic resistance, plants either are resistant and remain healthy or are susceptible and become severe diseased. So host, a living organism from which other organism derives its food. Pathogen, any agent, living organism or virus which can cause disease. So resistance, so the ability of an organism to exclude or overcome completely or in some degree the effect of pathogens. So this is a flow chart. Defense are the two types in the structural defense mechanism, and the second one is biochemical defense mechanism. So another structural defense mechanism differentiated in two types: pre-existing and post-infectional, or same biochemical defense mechanism is also differentiated in two types: pre-existing biochemical defense and post-infectional and induced biochemical defense mechanism. So first one is structural defense mechanism. So what is the structural defense mechanism? Like the pathogen must adhere to the surface and penetrate if it is to cause infection. So this mechanism are mainly two types, like pre-existing and induced. Pre-existing, for example, wax, thick cuticle, thickness and toughness of outer wall of epidermal cell, stomata, sclerenchymas, lenticule. In induced structural defense like cellular defense mechanism, histological defense mechanism, like. So first we pre-existing structural defense. So it includes amount and quality of wax in cuticle, shapes and size and locations of natural opening of stomata and lenticule, presence of thick wall cells in the tissues of plant. Wax, so it is a mixture of long chain apolar lipids, so it forming a protective coating on plant leaves and fruits. Cuticle and epidermal cells, so in disease resistance is Barberry species like infected with Vaccinia gramineae has been attributed to the tough outer epidermal cells with a thick cuticle. So in a cross section, we can see the cross section of a typical dicot leaf, both sides covered with cuticle, upper epidermis, like lower epidermis. So silicifications and lignifications of epidermal cells offer protection against Pyricularia oryzae and Streptomyces cabeus in paddy and potato respectively. So sclerenchyma cells, so it composed of thin wall of lignin. Sclerenchyma cells is present in stem and leaf veins, and different structures of natural opening. Like first one we discuss about stomata. Most of pathogen enter through plants through natural opening. Some pathogen like stem rest of wheat, Vaccinia gramineae can enters the. It's also only when these stomata are open. So structure of stomata provides resistance to the penetration. So this citrus variety Sigincum is resistant to citrus canker. And different second type lenticule are opening on fruits, stem, tubers that are filled with loosely connected cells and allow the passes of air. So shape and internal structure of lenticule can decrease the incidence of fruit disease. Second type post induced structural defense mechanism. So most pathogen manage to penetrate their host through wound and natural opening and to produce various degree of infections. So these may be regarded as like histological defense, barrier, cork layer, abscission layer, and like tylosis formation, cellular defense mechanism. Histological, and first one cork layer. The infections by fungi, bacteria, some viruses and nematodes induce plant to form several layers of cork layers like beyond the points of infections. So it's also stop the flow of nutrients and water from the healthy to the infected area and deprive the pathogen of nourishment. So this diagram shows like potato tubers infected by Rhizoctonia. So abscission layer consists of a gap from between infected and healthy cells of leaves surrounding the locus of infections. So due to disintegrations of middle lamella of parenchymatous tissues. Basically, that layer found on young tissues. So this example, Xanthomonas brunei and Clostridia pronium carophylium on peach leaf. Tyloses are the overgrowth of protoplast of adjacent living parenchymatous cells which provide into xylem vessels through pits. So these are cellulosic walls. So it form quickly ahead of the pathogen and may clog the xylem vessels. Tylocysts form in the xylem vessels of most plants under invasion of by most of the vesicular wheels pathogen. Gum depositions, so various type of gums are produced by many plants around lesions after infections by pathogen or injury. So generally these gums are exuded by plant under stress conditions. Cellular defense mechanisms, these are the hypal strengthening. Hypal sheathing is like observed in flax infected with Fusarium oxysporum. Biochemical defense mechanism, pre-existing chemical inhibitors like released by plants in its environment. And second type is phenolic compound like tannin, glucanes, dienes, chitinase. Induced chemical like hypersensitive responses, HR, production of antimicrobial substance like phytoalexin, plantibodies. So pre-existing chemical defense like structure may provide a plant with various degree of defense against attacking the pathogens. So it's clear that resistance of a plant against pathogen attack depends on so much on its structural barriers. So inhibitors released by the plant in its environment. First one example like root exude of marigold contain alpha terethylene which is inhibitor to nematode. So plants exude a variety of substance through the surface of their above ground part as well as through the surface of their roots. So these images shows like red scabs of red onion contain the phenolic compounds like procatechinic and catechol. So production of toxic compounds by the rhizoplane and phyloplane, rhizosphere, phylosphere, microflora. So inhibitor present in plant cells before infections. So phenolic compound like onion, catechol and procatechinic acid. So these are tannin and some fatty acid like compounds such as dienes which are present high concentrations. Saponin, it have antifungal properties like tomatin in tomato, avenicin in oats, and lacticin. They are like protein bind specifically to certain sugars. Hydrolytic enzymes like glucanase, chitinase enzymes. Induce chemical defense like phytoalexins. So Muhlenberger first used this term. Phytoalexins are toxic antimicrobial substances, so it produces in appreciable amounts in plants. These are the phytoalexins like fungitoxic and vectorstatic at low concentrations, absent in healthy plants, remain close to the site of infections, produced in quantity proportionate to the size of inoculum. So these are the example: piacillin found in peas and fezolin found in French bean, rischitin is found in potato. These are the important example. Gossypol present in cotton, capsidol present in pepper. So hypersensitive response is the term hypersensitive was first used by Stockman in wheat. So this is the localized induced cell death is the host plant. So the site of the infection by a pathogen, thus limiting the growth of pathogen. These are the incompatible host pathogen combinations is found in. So it is initiated by the recognition of specific pathogen produced signal molecule known as elicitors. So antibodies, so it generally like antibodies. So it's shown in transgenic plants, like so that is called as the antibodies. The artichoke, mottled, crinkle viruses. So it's shown in transgenic plant. Conclusion: so both the host and pathogen evolve in nature side by side. Disease development depends upon successful host pathogen interactions. Susceptibility and resistance of a host against various pathogens is predominantly decided by the gene. So different types of a chemical and structural defense mechanism provide plant defense responses to the pathogen. Defense mechanism will not work when compatible reactions occurs between host and pathogen. So this is our conclusions. So thank you.